Would it be possible for either Bitcoin or Ethereum to 50x, possibly 100x in this bull run? No. That may be possible one day, but I'm not going to sugarcoat it. That won't happen in the short term. Bitcoin and Ethereum are the gateway drug for a lot of people in the crypto space, myself included, by the way. And personally speaking, what I do find so appealing is that there are opportunities out there that are going to give you a 50 to 100x potential. That exists in the altcoin realm, specifically with the micro caps. We're looking at 3 of them today. This is much more high risk, high reward than an investment into BTC or ETH, but this is where that 50 to 100x potential does become realistic. Welcome to the channel. My name is Maddie and this is Altcoin Buzz. All the best of luck if you choose to invest. I wish you very, very well, whether it's into these selections or something else. I hope you do tremendously well. But I'm not a financial or investment advisor, so just remember that this video is not official financial or investment advice. Just before we talk about the specific entries on this list, I want to just discuss why investing in low-cap projects in general is always one of the best strategies ahead of a bull market, at least as part of your diversification strategy. Low caps are under the radar tokens that haven't yet hit the mainstream. They're kind of like hidden treasures with the real potential to deliver insane returns. Let's look at some examples here to illustrate what I'm saying. FTM, for instance, went up 200 times. AXS shot up as much as 950 times. And right now, every indication would suggest that we're in this final lap before the bull market properly kicks off. And I say that for a variety of reasons. We have the upcoming US elections. We have the DNC that's unfolding right now. We also have rate cuts, ETFs going global, and even some big moves from China. All of these are signs that are pointing to a massive run-up. And so if you have not been preparing, that's okay. We understand if you're out of dry powder, for example, but we don't have all that much time left. Things are going to kick off abruptly. It's going to be fast, and the upward volatility is going to be significant. With that being said, let's talk about the 3 micro cap altcoins that we're examining today. We begin here at token number 1 with Numeraire, ticker NMR. And Numeraire takes us to the AI crypto market. We continue to think that AI crypto projects are going to shine in this bull run. And it's a project that helps data scientists experiment and create machine learning models. The main goal here is to decentralize science and boost competition in the field. Now, interestingly, it's also said to be the first hedge fund to launch its own cryptocurrency. It works something like this. Numeraire rewards data scientists with NMR tokens when they create accurate predictive models. The project gives them free data to work with, and these models help Numeraire in the stock market. Now, AI plays a big role, of course, in making these predictions. Right now, Numeraire is still flying under the radar, but as more people start creating models for rewards, it's a project that could really take off. We're looking at a current market cap right now of only $105 million, which represents plenty of room for growth. For context, if NMR were to hit $1 billion in total market cap, that would be a 10x from here. And it could go even higher. I'm not saying it will, but that is possible. According to their website, they've already paid over $27 million to data scientists. So it seems to be a pretty enticing set of incentives that are being offered here by the project. It's an idea with some interesting merit. If it takes off, it could be big. Next up here, we're talking about CRETA World. Ticker is CRETA, C-R-E-T-A. This is one that's certainly worth keeping an eye on because it's got an ultra low market cap right now. Only $5.7 million, which represents massive growth potential. And look, in general, we by default advocate having a gaming project in your crypto portfolio as a smart move for the bull run. But beyond just checking that box, we do have some solid reasons to back CRETA. First of all, CRETA World is not just another gaming platform. Yes, they've got solid games, so Kingdom Under Fire, Fortress 4, but CRETA is much more than the sum of its parts because it's a whole gaming ecosystem with 4 key pillars in particular. First of all, there's the metaverse, and CRETA's metaverse is all about diverse, immersive worlds. Now, they're starting with a sci-fi themed world, but anime and fantasy worlds are coming soon. The second key pillar is a marketplace where you can download games and trade assets all in the same location. Third, there's the social media platform, and CRETA is building this right into their ecosystem where you can chat in-game and trade NFTs while playing. And finally, there's the CRETA Studio, where anyone can create games with CRETA's game creation tool. There is already a strong community that CRETA has behind it, especially in Asia, where Web3 gaming is huge, as you probably know. They've launched their CRETA token, once again, CRETA, on some of the biggest exchanges there and have been holding community events in places like the Philippines where gaming is massive. Think of Axie Infinity, for example. They focused on the Asian market in the last bull run and went nearly 1000x. You can never really anticipate those kinds of numbers, but CRETA could do something similar. And speaking of similarities, there are others here between CRETA and Axie. Both started with small market caps just before the bull run. Axie was under $30 million when it launched in 2020, and we all know what happened next. It skyrocketed, making each adopter rich. CRETA's market cap is even smaller, like I said, $5.7 million at the time of the recording, so there's a lot of upward potential here. Another similarity between the two projects is community support. Just like Axie, CRETA has a strong and very active community, like I said, especially in Asia. The team behind CRETA is also fully doxed and engaged with that community on Telegram and X. Plus, they've got top-notch developers. Co-founder Ray Nakazato has over 30 years in gaming, working on titles like Relics, Maximo, Lost Odyssey, and Blue Dragon. And they've even got Yoshiki Okamoto, who's the guy behind Street Fighter 2 and Resident Evil. So yeah, there are definitely some similarities here that we observe between CRETA and Axie, but CRETA's offerings might be even better, which is why we're expecting a very prosperous bull run for this project. Okay, and last but not least here on our list, we're considering PENDLE Finance, with a market cap around $430 million. Now, that's not exactly low cap, it's kind of more of a mid-cap project actually. But we're including it for one simple reason. PENDLE's growth potential is too good to ignore. PENDLE is a DeFi project, and it's one of the big players in the LSDFi, that's liquid staking derivatives finance market. Basically, PENDLE gives us more ways to profit from our crypto because it lets anybody speculate on and hedge future yields. PENDLE also offers a unique approach to yield investments by splitting yield-generating tokens into two parts, ownership and yield tokens. Now, the ownership token represents the underlying asset, whereas the yield token is a claim on the future yield. PENDLE has a total value locked TVL of $2.747 billion. So why do we think that PENDLE has room to grow? Because it's an ERC20 token, meaning its value is tied to Ethereum's performance. PENDLE's price could also be affected by the overall health of the DeFi market. And as more people realize the benefits of tokenized yield, we expect the price of PENDLE to rise commensurately with that demand.
And so if this market pulls back hard under this level and then consolidates and comes back, we're likely to sell and stall.